What's up? It's Tice, and if you're watching this video, you're probably stuck between 1,000 and 4,000 a month with phone flipping. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what problems you're probably having and exactly how to fix that and scale past that 1 to 4K a month range. If you have no clue who I am, I've been able to scale my phone flipping business past $10,000 a month and also do the same for others. So I know what I'm talking about, and I have not only done it for myself, but I've done it for multiple other people. So I know exactly how this works, what problems you're having, and exactly how to fix it. So the real reason that you're really stuck at between 1 to 4K a month is because you have no systems, you have no buyers, and you have no leverage. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is that you have no leverage at all. This is by far the biggest thing on why you're not scaling past 1 to 4K a month. So every deal takes your time. You're doing everything manually, but what if I told you that there's people literally making 8K, 9K, 10K, 12K a month, and they aren't working harder than you? They just have leverage, right? So here's what your phone flipping hustle probably looks like right now. Let me minimize myself, make myself a little smaller. So you're probably just doing, this is how you source your phones. You're probably sourcing your phones, let me fix this. You're probably sourcing your phones just using outreach, just using Facebook outreach. And you're constantly checking Facebook Marketplace. You're messaging 10, 20, 30 people a day just to get 1, 2 phones maybe in that day. And you're probably constantly getting flaked on. And really your whole entire system, mostly just, there really is no system, but you're just sourcing your phones on Facebook Marketplace and then selling your phones on Facebook Marketplace. Now, the problem with this, so you're just doing outreach to get your phones and then to sell your phones, you're selling them right back on Marketplace, right? So this is your phone flipping business right now, which is not even a business. But the problem with this is that you're messaging a bunch of people just to get like 1 phone or maybe 2 phones if you get lucky. And with selling on Facebook, you're dealing with a lot of lowballers, a lot of time wasters, and there's no predictability, there's no systems, there's no leverage at all, right? So this is the main thing that we want to cover is we want to get as much leverage as possible because that's how actual businesses make money, because they have leverage. So realistically, at this stage, you don't have a business. You literally just gave yourself a job, right? And I remember when I was stuck at like 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, and I was doing everything manually until I learned exactly how to get like leads to come to me and exactly how to sell to like one buyer in bulk instead of trying to sell to actual customers on Facebook Marketplace, because overall it's honestly just a headache, because you list the phone for 300, people are trying to get it for 150, 200, and it's just terrible, right? That's just something that I personally don't like doing. So this right here, you can only get so far with just doing outreach and then selling your phones on Facebook Marketplace. And really the way that I go about things and what literally changed the game for me is 2 very, very, very simple things. So this is kind of the system that I have going right now is I get my phones through Facebook paid ads. So I get my phones through paid marketing, and then I sell my phones straight to direct buyers, or you could call them wholesale buyers. Wholesale buyers. So this is really how the system works, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how this right here, so switching from that to this, is literally going to solve all your problems. So when I went from being stuck at like 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, and I implemented this, instantly just started making more money, and leads come to me. And I was actually able to sell the phones in bulk straight to the wholesale buyer. So it wasn't magic. It was just a system. It was just a system that I actually had in place, and it was just a better like pipeline overall of how to get customers and just getting your customers only through Facebook paid ads. So at that point, you have the leverage. Like that's the main thing, is you have the leverage, because instead of you chasing sellers are chasing you to sell their phones to you. So I stopped selling to random people on Facebook Marketplace. Now I just have one buyer who buys absolutely everything. So that is the private buyer, right? So I have the wholesale buyer who just buys everything, right? So the phone could be cracked, The phone could be as cracked bad as this right here. The phone could be blacklisted. The phone doesn't have to turn on, right? Or it could just be like a regular phone, just like this, like a regular 14 Pro. But the point is that the buyer buys, the wholesale buyers, they buy every single phone pretty much no matter what condition, right? And the thing is that you already know what you're getting paid for that condition. So it removes the guessing part, right? Because when you're only selling on Facebook Marketplace, you're kind of guessing. You don't know exactly what you're going to sell the phone for, and you don't know when you're going to sell the phone either. So that completely fixes that problem. Is just having a wholesale buyer completely fixes that issue, because you know when you're going to sell it. Because I could get a phone today and sell it today straight to the wholesale buyer, because they're always cash ready. They always have cash to buy the phone. And not only can I just sell it instantly, I already know what I'm getting paid for it, because they have a price sheet of what they actually pay for the phones in certain conditions. So like grade A, grade B, grade C, like what they pay for phones in those conditions. So I used to check, going more on like outreach, I used to check Facebook Marketplace like every 10, 15 minutes when I was just starting out. And now, since I have Facebook paid ads running on autopilot, and they're just running at $10 a day, $20 a day, $25 a day, you literally get leads in your sleep. So the leads come to you instead of me checking Facebook Marketplace like every 10 to 15 minutes. Literally, I'll wake up to messages of a bunch of people trying to sell me their phone. So there's no more checking Facebook Marketplace every 10 to 20 minutes. The leads come straight to you. And there's no more reselling phones one by one by one by one, or even waiting for your phones to sell for like a week or 2 weeks, or even like a day or 2 days. There's no point of waiting a week or 5 days, 4 days for that phone to sell, because I just sell my phones straight to my wholesale buyer. So I could sell, if I wanted to, I could sell 20 phones at a time. I could sell 50 phones at a time if I feel like it. But the point is that the buyer is always there to buy phones for you no matter what. So it's something that you have like in your back pocket, and you could always pull that card out, which that's the card that I own. That's really the only card that I use. And I'm not really selling phones on Facebook Marketplace anymore, because it's been such a help, because I could literally ship the phone out the day I get it, or ship 5 phones out the day I get them. So it's definitely something that's always there, right? No matter what. So there's no more flaking. There's no more people that are flaking on you. This is a system that actually filters serious sellers and serious buyers, right? So you have a lot of serious sellers coming to you through these Facebook ads, because you're running an ad that lets people know you pay cash for phones. And the only way they reach out to you is if they have a phone for sale, and if they want to sell you a phone, right? So they want to sell the phone to you, and that's why overall you have the leverage, because they want to sell the phone to you. So this is how you actually flip phones like an actual business, and this is a lot easier than you think. You just need the actual system. So overall, this is really, obviously there's a lot more like in depth on exactly how to do it step by step, but this is overall, this is the only 2 things. Like, this is my phone flipping business right here. Is I just source my phones through Facebook paid ads, and I sell them straight to wholesale buyers. But yeah, this is what completely changed everything for me. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not saying maybe this is what you need or maybe this will work. I'm telling you, this is what will make you 5K a month, 6K a month, 8K a month, 12K a month. This is what will get you to those numbers. And I know it because I've personally done it myself, and I've done it for plenty of other people. If I go to my YouTube, I could show you exactly, like, I've done it for plenty of people. So one of my clients, 2K a month his first month, 2K profit his first month following the system, 10K profit our second month working together following the system, 10K a month in his first month following this, 8K a month in his first month, 6K a month within his second month. I could go on and on and on. But it's just, this is a proven system to work to get you past that range of being stuck at 1K a month to 4K a month, right? And this is really, overall, this is, if I'm going to be completely honest, like, this is not for everyone. Like, if you're happy and comfortable just hustling every single deal manually, and you're okay with making 1K a month, then keep doing that. But if you actually want something predictable, something consistent, and something scalable, because this actually snowballs, right? There's a snowball factor here, because the more and the longer you run your Facebook paid ad for, the more eyeballs it gets, and it just keeps compounding. There's a very big snowball effect, because your name gets out there, your ad gets out there, your ad keeps getting better. The wholesale buyers, you start doing more deals with them, they'll start to pay you before the phones even get to them. So there's something to actually scale up and something to actually snowball. Whereas outreach and marketplace, there's nothing snowballing there because there's no leverage and there's no actual system in place that's able to even compound, right? So the only way to make more in this is if you do more, right? So does that make sense? So if you want actual help with this whole entire system, you could just go to the first link in the description. It'll just bring you to this explainer video, and just watch this video, and it'll just tell you if I could help you or not. And from there, you could book in a call with me. And if we do work one-on-one together, I'll just walk you through how I do this whole entire system and give you all the knowledge you need to actually run the Facebook paid ads and do this whole entire system of how I do things. So if you do want to work one-on-one with me personally and you want me to help you with this, you could just book that call. Click that first link in the description. It'll bring you to this page. Watch the video. And then from there, you can book a call and we could start working one-on-one together if you want help with this whole entire system. But yeah, this is like, you might think there's more to it, but this is exactly how you're going to get to 5K, 6K, 7K, 12K a month with phone flipping, is just by going from manual stuff to Facebook paid ads and wholesale buyers. That's it.